A storm is brewing in the heavens, where shadow and light collide in a sacred tension. In the swirling darkness, there sits one who is divine. He is solemn, silent, still. His form glows gently, wrapped in a warm, sacred light. All around him, the dark clouds gather and swirl. Their shadows writhe like tormented souls beneath his feet. Yet he is untouched by the chaos that rages around him. His face is calm, peaceful even, but his eyes hold an ancient power, as if they have seen the rise and fall of worlds. Beneath him coils a great serpent, ancient and terrible, its scales black as night, its eyes burning with crimson flame. It winds around his glowing foot, hissing, threatening, watching, waiting for the moment to strike. Its malevolent presence, so menacing and so real, is a challenge to the light that he embodies. For he is here not to fight with violence or banish the darkness with force, but simply to endure, to remain, to shine. Above him, white doves fly through the gathering storm. Fragile and yet defiant, their soft cooing a counterpoint to the growing roar of thunder. Lightning cracks across the bruised purple sky, illuminating for a brief moment the stark contrast between the fury of the heavens and the serene glow that surrounds him. The world itself seems to hold its breath, caught between the pull of the encroaching darkness and the promise of the light that shines ever brighter. And so the battle rages above and all around, while he sits in the eye of the storm, serene and strong. The wind screams and howls but cannot blow him from his place. The lightning strikes, yet cannot dim the light that flows from him. For he is the embodiment of truth and love, patient and unwavering. This is not just a scene of epic struggle between good and evil, but a profound moment of anticipation, a pregnant pause before the next move. A single drop of water, heavy with the promise of rain, falls from the bruised sky and lands on his outstretched palm. He looks up at the gathering clouds, his gaze steady, unwavering. And in that moment, the very essence of the conflict between light and darkness, between hope and despair, hangs in the balance. He turns his head slowly, ever so slightly, as if acknowledging the presence that coils at his feet, yet his eyes do not waver in their intensity. The serpent hisses again, its hot breath misting in the cool air, and then it strikes. With lightning speed it lunges upward, its fangs bared, its eyes blazing with hatred and rage. The movement draws his gaze, and for a heartbeat their eyes meet. His expression does not change, but a power flows from him, a quiet, terrible majesty that stills the tempest and makes the serpent pause in its deadly ascent. A ripple of energy expands outward from their locked gazes, shaking the foundations of the world. Time itself seems to stretch and bend under the weight of this silent confrontation. In this world, he is known as the Light-Bearer, the radiant being who embodies truth and love. His very presence is a beacon of hope in the darkest of times. But he is more than just a symbol of goodness. He is the embodiment of it, the living, breathing manifestation of all that is pure and true. His skin is the color of polished ivory, smooth and flawless, a testament to the harmony within him. Intricate patterns of celestial gold adorn his body, each line and curve telling a story of cosmic creation and the interconnectedness of all things. Two magnificent wings, vast and feathered, unfurl from his back, tipped with the same celestial gold that traces paths across his skin. They are symbols of his ability to transcend the limitations of the physical world, but perhaps the most striking feature of his divine form is his eyes, orbs of incandescent light set in a face of perfect serenity. They are windows to the soul of the cosmos, reflecting the infinite wisdom and compassion that reside within him. When he looks upon the world, it is with an all-encompassing love that sees beyond imperfections and recognizes the divine spark in all things. In contrast, the serpent that confronts him is a creature of pure darkness, a symbol of all that is corrupt and destructive. It is a being of pure evil whose very existence is a perversion of the natural order. Its scales are as black as the void from which it came, and its eyes burn with the cold fire of a dying star. Every inch of its sinuous body is a weapon, every scale a dagger, every fang a harbinger of death. Yet despite the overwhelming power that the serpent possesses, the Light-Bearer remains unfazed. He stands firm in his radiant resolve, his eyes locked in an unwavering gaze with the creature of darkness. There is no fear in him, only a deep, abiding love for all that is and ever shall be. For he understands that the darkness, too, is a part of the grand tapestry of existence, a necessary counterpoint to the light. Without darkness, there could be no light. Without evil, there could be no good. He does not seek to destroy the serpent, but to understand it, to confront it with the pure light of his being and allow it to reveal its true nature. In this moment of intense stillness, the fate of the world hangs in the balance. The serpent's hiss echoes in the pregnant silence, a final warning before the inevitable clash. The light that he radiates intensifies, pushing back the encroaching darkness and illuminating the true nature of the beast. The serpent recoils, momentarily blinded by the searing brilliance, and in that instant, it reveals its greatest weakness. Its hubris, its arrogance, its belief that it can defy the light and extinguish the flame that burns within him. The light-bearer does not strike, but in his stillness, he has already won. The serpent's demise is not a violent affair, but a quiet undoing, a fading away into the nothingness from which it came. Its form begins to shimmer, to break apart like a shattered mirror, revealing nothing beneath. It was never truly there, this creature of darkness, only a figment of the world's collective fears and shadows. As it disappears, a sense of peace descends, not just upon the land, but in the hearts of all who dwell there. Slowly, the tempest above begins to subside. The lightning fades and the clouds drift apart, revealing a sky washed clean and sparkling with stars. The gentle light returns to the world, chasing away the lingering shadows and bringing warmth to all who bask in its glow. He turns his head slowly, as if listening to the whispers of the wind, and his gaze sweeps over the now tranquil landscape. The sun rises in the east, painting the sky with hues of rose and gold, and casting long shadows that stretch towards the horizon. Birds take to the sky, their song echoing the joy that fills the air. And flowers raise their heads towards the light, their petals unfurling in silent celebration. As the world awakens to a new day, he stands, his form radiating the first light of dawn. His wings unfold, vast and majestic, and he takes to the sky, soaring effortlessly on currents of air. Below him, the land stretches out like a tapestry, woven with the threads of silver rivers, emerald forests, and sapphire seas. With each beat of his great wings, he brings light and warmth to the world, dispelling the lingering darkness and reminding all who behold him of the triumph of good over evil, of hope over despair. As he circles higher and higher, his light touches every corner of the land, renewing and rejuvenating all that it touches. And in his wake, peace and tranquility follow, a testament to the enduring power of light in the face of darkness. He doesn't speak, but his very presence speaks volumes. He is the embodiment of truth and love, and his actions resonate with the deepest yearnings of the human soul. He is the light-bearer, and his light shines on, dispelling the darkness and illuminating the path towards hope.